Hello.
Good evening, ma'am. Ronathan calling from. How are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Reason for the call is I saw that you'd reached out to my team on social media with a complaint.
Yeah, it's been a month of nightmare with you guys, to be honest.
Tell me what happened.
I bought a mattress and it showed up and looked at the tags. Everything looked fine. And then a few hours later, I called back and said, I think the tags are wrong on the mattress. I think it's the wrong mattress because I specifically said the one that I wanted was very soft and it felt very soft in the store. Got it home. It was hard as a rock. It felt like the hard one. And so I was told I needed to sleep on it for 30 days before I could even return it. So I went back to the store today and was told all I could get is store credit. The mattress, I got talked into buying a $4,400 mattress. Bought it because the guy told me it'll be exactly what you want. I've been in pain with my hips and back since I bought it, and I'm also pregnant, so not comfortable at all. Going to the store today, guy was very, very nice. Said, let me see what I can do. Only can get store credit. Fine. He said, let me, somebody else called me back. She was not very nice. She did not give me all the information. She actually lied to me on the phone. She told me there was a $300 disposal fee that not Tempur-Pedic required them to do. You can call Tempur-Pedic. They can refund you the $300 if you want. And then she doesn't tell me that I have 7 days to use the credit. The credit needs to be used all in one purchase. I go back to the store. I tell her I'm going to go back to the store. I'm going to order a new mattress, and whatever the difference is, I will have the store credit. And she said yes. I get to the store. Very, very nice guy. Goes, did you get an email from her? I was like, she didn't tell me I was getting an email. I didn't know to look. So I look at the email, and all of a sudden, all this information comes of 7 days and all this stuff. And I was like, I didn't know any of this. She didn't tell me anything. So they were very nice there. They worked something out with me. Gave me the number to Tempur-Pedic. Called Tempur-Pedic. They're like, what are you talking about? That is not our fee. That is fee. You need to go to them to get credit, to get the money back. I call her back and she said, I don't know why the woman told you it was Tempur-Pedic. It is ours. So literally, the salesman didn't know how to sell a Tempur-Pedic because now I'm Googling and I talked to Tempur-Pedic and they're like, no, it takes like 6 months to a year to get it to what it feels like in the store. Had he told me that, I never would have purchased it.
Yeah, that is standard with those mattresses. We recommend.
But
I mean, what?
I know, but I don't. People don't buy like it's not like you buy a couch every 5 years. You buy a mattress every 15 years or so.
Ew.
He should be telling you this. He also should have said, if you return it, you only get store credit. Because had I known all of these things, never would have purchased it. Never would have purchased it. So it's the woman on the phone not telling you the 7 days thing.
But I mean, there are other things. There are other things you can do to break it in faster. Did anybody talk to you about that?
Nope. I called 2 hours after I got it delivered, and they told me, all I was told is policy is you have to call back a day or two before 30 days. We cannot take it back sooner. Didn't give me any thoughts on how to break it in sooner. If somebody did that, I would have tried that. But regardless,
do you still have?
Credit.
Okay, so you return the mattress.
I got the credit. The new mattress is being delivered on the 20th, I believe it is. And they will take the old mattress away. But now I'm also out another $300, which the customer service person was telling me was Tempur-Pedic. I got the Tempur-Pedic number from and now I wasted another 20 minutes on the phone with Tempur-Pedic going, that is not our policy. That is our policy. I don't know why they told you to call us. You have to call them.
No, it's definitely Tempur-Pedic that needs to refund you that money if you weren't satisfied with the product.
And Tempur-Pedic is telling me it is policy, and I went through the email. It is your policy. That is $300. Tempur-Pedic told me they only charge $175.
Did you speak to a manager at Tempur-Pedic? Because that's not correct.
Well, I don't know what's happening, but between and Tempur-Pedic, you guys are going back and forth telling me different things.
Well,
and it's really, really frustrating.
No,
I can try Tempur-Pedic again tomorrow. And
what I can do, if you'll possibly give me a chance to speak, what I was going to suggest was I could have somebody from Tempur-Pedic give you a call. Are you available in the next few minutes? If I arrange for a manager, okay. But it is definitely their policy, the $300 extra. So you do need to speak to somebody there. So what I'm thinking, I'm going to have somebody from there give you a call in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
But you kind of need to drop the whole Karen thing and just give them a chance to speak, and they should be able to help you out.
Whoa. Hold on. Do not call me a Karen. That is very inappropriate.
What do you mean?
That is very inappropriate. You just called me a Karen. That is very inappropriate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is very inappropriate.
I didn't mean it in an offensive way or anything.
But it is an offensive thing in this day and age. That is very inappropriate. That is not good customer service. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I've been dealing with you guys all day, getting pushed back and forth.
No, I understand.
It's just things by one person and not another.
I know.
But Karen.
You were going on a bit. That's what I meant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you should really watch how you talk to people. That's not I'm sorry, but that is very inappropriate.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, fine. Anyway, have Tempur-Pedic call me. If they're the ones who can refund me the $300, great. They just literally, I was on the phone for 20 minutes with their person going, that's policy, that's not ours.
Because, I mean, the problem is if you've just been willing to wear in the mattress that you bought, it would be fine. It would be just like it was in the store. You're kind of creating your own problem here, you know?
Well, no, because I literally said to the guy in the store when I purchased it, this is exactly what I want. I want it this soft. Yeah. He should have, as a salesperson, he should say, hey, look, it's not going to come this way. It's going to take X amount of time. Had he told me that, I wouldn't have purchased it. I mean,
every mattress of that quality does have like a wearing in time, but as I say, that time can be speeded up. I mean, you have to listen. I know that's kind of difficult for you, but you do have to listen to the advice. Do you know what I mean?
Just have Tempur-Pedic call me back or put me on with somebody else because you are very rude. I'm sorry.
I'm not being rude, ma'am. I know you don't. I know. But you keep talking, but you're wanting me to provide a solution, no?
No, but all I'm trying to tell you is, I told the guy in the store, I've never had a Tempur-Pedic before. He should be, as a salesperson who is supposed to be selling these things, he should say, hey, look, you're going to get it. It's not going to feel this way. It's going to take X amount of time. I've talked to 5 people. You're the first person telling me that there's ways to speed up this process.
Yeah,
if they told me that in the store today, I would have done that, but nobody's telling me that except for you.
It's very easy. I mean, there's self guides to it online, but you can jump on it. We recommend as a standard, just at least for 3 days of the week, you have rigorous sexual activity on the mattress. That will wear it in within a few weeks. That's clearly something that you're not getting right now, and I can understand the frustration. Did you just hear that? He told me that I need to get laid, is what he just told me. No, I didn't say that, ma'am. That is what it sounded like you just said. You just said you have rigorous sex on the mattress for 3 times a week, and apparently you're not getting that. That is literally what you just... That is the easiest way and most enjoyable way to wear it in. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay, I'm sorry, but you can just have Tempur-Pedic call me if there's a faster way to get it, or a faster way to get my money, my $300 back. I don't feel comfortable having this conversation with you anymore because you've said 3 inappropriate things. Oh, what are the 3 things, just so I can make a note? You're telling me that I'm not having sex. You're telling me you called me a Karen. Right.
You told me I'm talking too much. Like, those are 3 inappropriate things as a customer service person. I've never been so offended talking to a customer service person. And I've been nice to every single one of you, but this one is like, I'm very uncomfortable and shaken right now your comments to me.
You do talk too much, though. Like, way too much. Has anyone told you that?
What is your name? Your name?
My name is Ron, R-O-N.
Okay, thank you, Ron. Do you want to speak? To call me back? I want to speak to somebody else, or I just want to speak to you.
I'm trying to speak. I'm desperately trying to speak. Would you like to speak to my supervisor, or do you just want to keep kind of shrieking at me in that awful voice of yours?
I would like to speak to your supervisor.
Okay, can you just hold on the phone? I'll see if she's available.
I'd like to speak to your ex-boss.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. What did that little cuck in the background just say? You'd like to speak to
Nobody
who?
said anything to you. No, there's a conversation with 2 other people happening about something else in the house.
All right, well,
it's not in regards to you.
He better not be talking about me, all right? One moment. Fucking people.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
What did that couple say about me in the background? That's what he said. I am so beyond offended.
It's a great day, Anna. You're speaking with Hazel. How may I assist you this evening?
Hi. I don't know who the person was I was just speaking with, but it was
I'm
beyond
just getting
rude.
some notes. It was a gentleman named Ron. And do I have the pleasure of speaking with Karen? Is that your name?
No. Oh, my God. No, he called me a Karen.
Oh, I have some notes coming through saying your name is Karen.
He told me that the best way to break in my mattress was to have sex on it, which apparently I wasn't getting any.
Okay. Oh.
And then I talked too much. I was literally trying to explain the situation. I am very rattled by this conversation.
Oh. How can I help you?
Well, he called me because I posted something because I'm very unhappy with the service. I got talked into buying a mattress for $4,400. And
you got a fantastic mattress, ma'am. You got one of the best Tempur-Pedics that we have.
Yeah, so no, okay, but can I tell you the whole thing that happened? Mm-hmm. I literally was told one thing. I got the mattress, and it said soft on it. I called back 2 hours later. I said, I don't think it's the right mattress. I think the wrong tag is on it because it's hard as a rock. Hard as a rock. It felt like the firm one in the store. And so they said, unfortunately, we can't take it back for 30 days. You have to give it 30 days. I'm 3 days shy of 30 days, so I went into the store today. And they said to me, store credit only. And then found another mattress that I liked better, that I should have went with in the first place. Had I known a bunch of things about this, I never would have purchased it. But the woman who called me back tells me that Tempur-Pedic has a $300 disposing fee, gave me the number for Tempur-Pedic. I called Tempur-Pedic. They said, that's not our policy, that's policy.
No, it's Tempur-Pedic's policy.
This is where I'm confused because I literally was on the phone for 20 minutes with them. And they said that is not our policy, that our policy is like $150 or $175. That is his policy. So I'm happy to call them back tomorrow, or if you want to have them call me, I'm happy to talk to them and figure that out with them. But she didn't tell me on the phone today. I had 7 days to use the credit. The credit all needed to be used in one thing. I said to the guy at the store, no problem, I'll buy the mattress. I still have money left over. I can buy the crib that I need for my baby coming. and all the other stuff. And he goes, "Oh, you can't use it for online
only." Ma'am, congratulations on your.
Thank you.
You're expecting, and that makes sense about why he said you're not able to have sexual intercourse on the mattress. That's what he meant. I don't think he meant. He did not mean any offense.
He said
meant
that's what I
because
would do.
Pregnant.
I would have sexual intercourse. He actually said, but you're not getting any.
I think he meant because you're pregnant. I think he was being respectful of your pregnancy.
I never mentioned on the call with him that I was pregnant. I never mentioned that I was.
Oh, you must have, because in the notes he said Karen, bitchy, pregnant Karen, complaining Karen.
Yeah, he called me.
How did he know you were pregnant then?
And when I called him, he called me a Karen. When I called him out, I have people in my house who are having a conversation. And he goes, "What did that cuckold say about me?"
Ma'am?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this once because I've been doing this job for a long time. Just answer yes or no. Is he the father? Is that what's going on here? Do you have a personal relationship with him?
Excuse me? No, I don't even know who Ron is.
I told you to answer with a yes or a no. It's not up for a big conversation here.
No,
is he the father?
He's not.
He's not what? Not what?
Oh my God. This is the most inappropriate customer service I've ever had.
Ma'am, you have a personal relationship with him. Clearly.
No, I don't even. No, I don't.
He's not the father.
Ron is not the father. I don't even know who the hell Ron is.
He's for sure not the father, because that's not what I'm seeing in the notes. Are you related to him, or is he like your ex-husband?
Okay,
Do you have other kids with him?
Because obviously you guys are a scam. I'm hanging up.
I am absolutely, ma'am. I am not scamming you. I'm just reading off the notes and reading in between the lines.
Ron, I don't know who Ron is. He called me because I posted on Instagram. I posted on X that I was very unhappy with.
Calm down. I don't know why you're unhappy with us. We've been doing nothing but trying to help you.
Oh, there she goes. Fuck it up.
Are you the father?
Jesus.
Hello?
Hi, this is Dale from doing a follow-up survey. Am I speaking with the lady that got the call a few hours ago?
It depends, because you're probably not going to like what I have to say.
Oh,
are you the one that I spoke to before?
Oh, no, ma'am. What happened?
Okay, because I'm actually in the process of writing an email to your corporate office. He literally sexual harassed me on the phone.
Oh, what?
He literally told me the way to break the mattress in faster was to have sex on it 3 times a week, because that's what he did, and apparently I wasn't getting any. He then called me a Karen, and then the people in the background of my house were having a conversation. He said, "What did the cuckold say about me?" And then he transferred me to, quote unquote, a supervisor who asked me if this was a personal vendetta because he put in the notes that he knew me, which he doesn't, and that she asked me 3 times if my baby was his.
My God. Okay. Do you have his name?
I got off the phone shaking and crying.
Oh my gosh, I could imagine. Did you get his name?
He said his name was Ron, and I didn't get her name because I was so shook when I was talking to her. But I don't know if his name was Ron. He called me at 6:58 p.m.
I'm looking through my call log right now. I can imagine. I'm looking through the call log right now. I'm trying to pinpoint this to see if I can get a hold of the call.
I'm going to be 100% honest with you and say that I could have been nicer to him. I've just been dealing with 5 people today who have told me different things, and so I'm frustrated. But I never cursed at him. He literally was like, I was talking and I was telling him, explaining the situation, and then he called me a Karen to stop me from talking. And I had never in my life been called a Karen before. And I'm like, and then he started talking about sex, which is super inappropriate.
Well, I'm trying to get all the information, but now you said you did something to trigger him?
I literally was talking a little louder than normal because he's literally the third person I've spoken to. And he literally just went off. Like, regardless, like, I never cursed. I never said anything inappropriate. I was just trying to get the story out, and I'm frustrated. But in no way should he have brought up sex with me on how to break in the mattress faster. And the woman he put me on the phone with, I honestly don't think they were a supervisor because I heard him hit 3 buttons like he was dialing and then mumble something and put me on hold. She gets on and literally asked me if my baby that I'm pregnant with right now was his.
Oh, that's the first thing she asked you?
I was trying to tell her the story and she cut me off and she asked me that and I said I said 3 times on the phone to him and to her, I'm like, that's an inappropriate question, not something you should be asking me. She goes, well, I feel like it's a personal vendetta against him. Is he the father of your baby? And I said, I've never met this man. She goes, it's a yes or no question. And I said, no, he's not the father of my baby and it's very inappropriate for you to ask me. She goes, I only need you to say yes or no. And I said, I am now done with this conversation because I'm uncomfortable and I'm calling corporate.
Well, may I ask you, are you with child, ma'am?
Yes, but what does that matter?
Oh, I was just, I'm looking, okay. I don't have an actual recording of the call. I'm reading through the transcript.
How do you, did they delete it?
More, well, that I don't know. Did you hear recording deleted or anything during the call?
No, but they could have done it after.
Oh, gosh, I can't believe what I'm reading here. Now, how did it get on the subject of sex? I don't understand that.
He literally said to me, did anybody explain to you how to break in the mattress faster? Because I said, I purchased the mattress because I felt it in the store and exactly what I wanted. And nobody said to me, hey, it's going to take X amount of time to break it in to get to that. Because then I never would have purchased it. And he said, well, did anybody talk to you about the way to break it in faster? And I said, no, what is it? Because I thought he was going to say, put a weight on it, put something, whatever. And he said, have sex on it 3 times a week. That's what I did. But apparently you're not getting any.
Well, and I'm some of this has been edited. And I'm seeing something that you're a breeding kink. Is that correct?
I'm a what?
Your husband is cockled? That's what I'm seeing in his notes.
Okay, so my family is in the room having a conversation with each other. He happened to hear somebody talking in the background and asked what the cuckold was saying about him. And I said, I have 2 people in the house who are talking to each other. They're not listening to this conversation. And so he said they better not be talking about me. I love that it's edited. Of course he edited it. He doesn't want to get fired.
Oh, you're thinking he edited it? Oh.
I'm 100%, or she did, because does it say anything about her asking me who the father of my baby is, and is it him? Of course not.
Well, I haven't got down to that. You guys had a lengthy conversation here, ma'am.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm completely floored by this conversation. I said to him 3 times, what you're telling me is inappropriate. And then I asked for a supervisor, and then she gets on the phone. I start explaining the story to her. And she then started asking me if it was a personal vendetta and if Ron was the father of my baby.
Okay. If you can help me here, because I'm transcribing some of this over to my notes, and if you could help me, exactly what is a breeding kink? I've never heard that term before.
I've never heard that before either.
How long
have you been? I
didn't
even hear him say that to me.
Oh, well, how long have you been a breeding kink?
Okay, I'm now.
I love that breeding kink line.
You know the fucking email is gonna get way longer than this.